Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. So check it out, man. You guys probably often hear me say I blog sports, music, news, life, and more. Majority of my content has been hip hop content, which I love bringing you guys. But I'm a huge sports fan, diehard Bills fan. When it comes, I love sports, period. But like the Bills is my squad. I'm Bills Mafia till I die. So you'll see a lot more sports content coming. As I stated, this channel first time around got deleted. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing me bring that up, but the reason why I'm saying this, the first time around, I had a nice amount of Bills content that I did, and I had some subscribers, that subscribed based off that content, and I really enjoyed kicking it with you guys. So I hope you guys find your way back to the channel. I also had a lot of Kansas City Chiefs fans that subscribed and were, checking in on my videos and commented and sharing their take as well. So I hope they find their way back to the channel too. I did some videos when we cut Kelvin Benjamin and he ended up in KC, and I enjoyed chopping it with them. So I hope they find their way back. But anyways, reason why I'm bringing you this video, Ryan Fitzpatrick, journeyman quarterback. As far as journeyman goes, one of the better ones, I'd have to say, right? Or no, I don't know. But he's made a good career at being a journeyman. But there's kind of a pattern that goes on with Fitz. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to read this post here, and I'm going to want you guys to comment and share your take with me. Now, Fitz didn't start his career in Buffalo, but he was our starter. He was in Buffalo for quite some time. So let's check out this post. You see the picture here. It's a picture of Fitz still rocking that Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform from last year, where he did have some great success, but he also, got that cycle that I'm talking about that we're going to go over here. But anyways, it says breaking: the Dolphins have signed quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick to a 2-year deal, per Cameron Wolf. Fitzpatrick is back in the AFC East after spending time with the Bills and Jets. And then, hashtag NFL news, breaking news, sports, blah, blah, blah. So here's my post, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and like my own post, bring it to an even 10. But anyways, it says, Fitz signs with the Dolphins via the FB analyst. And before I could continue on, this is also, if you guys remember, Dolphins just traded Tannehill a few days back. So pay attention, you know what I mean? And I put, Fitz very well could win the starting job. Fitz could very well win the starting job. Bills Mafia, could we be playing against Fitz twice next year? The journeyman career continues. LA Rams, Cincinnati Bengals, Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans, New York Jets, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and now the Miami Dolphins. So he's been around, as I said. Was in LA and Cincinnati before coming to Buffalo. Didn't see too much of him in LA. Cincinnati, he filled in a little bit for Carson Palmer when he was hurt and won some games, helped him get to the playoffs. So, that's, and then when we signed him in Buffalo, he was the backup to Trent Edwards, and where he eventually won that job from him, which we were all hoping at the time, because Trent got bad towards the end of his time in Buffalo at all. I don't know, man. That's a whole nother blog and video we could do about Trent Edwards. But I put the journeyman. Okay, although Fitz was in LA and Cincy before Buffalo, he really showed us he could play at a higher level in Buffalo. Unfortunately, it's the same cycle everywhere he goes, pretty much, which is get a shot, show he can play, and perform outstanding, which he did in Buffalo and everywhere else pretty much after Buffalo. Get the starting gig, which he's done pretty much everywhere else but after Buffalo. Get an extension and some more money. We gave him a big extension, and he was set to be our starter, you know what I mean? And, things didn't work out. We ended up moving on and getting EJ Manuel. Get an extension and some more money, choke and be inconsistent. And that's what I'm talking about. It's crazy what Fitz does. A fellow Google gang and a Twitter follower of mine, Instagram follower, he commented and shared a very great take on Fitz, that he gets shook up very, very easy. He's a smart dude, and but when he throws them picks, they come in bunches, and that's so true about Fitz. It's so crazy the way Fitz could go out there, ball out like it we seen at the beginning of last year with Tampa. Ball out, like put up crazy numbers, do his thing, and then it seems like defenses find a way to jam him up. He gets flustered and he starts throwing picks, which leads on to, after I said choking, being consistent. And then I got mad love and respect for Fitz, but this is what always happens. I thought in Tampa he might have elevated his game for real this time, but same outcome. Yeah, in Tampa last year, I really was like, yo, did Fitz finally really, really elevate his game to that next level? Like he worked the kinks out of in his game. Because it's so crazy that, like I said, that cycle where he plays good, he gets a starting good gig, he gets some money, and then he like chokes, you know what I mean? And it's like, well, he's able to do it again. So it's like, how is he able to have success again? Is it the defensive? Like, what is it with Fitz? It's so frustrating when he's your quarterback because he gets you on these crazy highs, and then he starts choking. It's like, oh, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. Not just Bills fans, football fans, period. I want to hear what you guys think of Fitz. I want to hear where you guys think Fitz rates when it comes to journeyman quarterbacks of all time. I want to hear if he played for your team. I definitely want to hear what you guys think of Fitz. Time with your team, and I want to know, what you guys think. Is there like a mental aspect to it? I want to share something, with Fitz where or what? Because it's so crazy that defenses jam them up. You know how it is. Defenses watch film on guys, right? And then they're like, okay, they jammed him up. He's not having the success he was. But then when he goes somewhere else and gets a shot, he balls out again. It's very strange, man. Um, so who knows? But for all my fellow Bills fans, two things I want to share. One, do you guys think he's going to win the starting gig next year? Everyone, do you guys think Fitz will win the starting gig next year in Miami? Two, what do you guys think about when we play against him? And also, I want to share about in 2011, the year after the lockout, right? We start out, I think we were 3-0, we're 4-0. We beat the Patriots at home. Fitz is doing his thing. Stevie, Donald Jones, Fred Jackson is on the road to, in my opinion, having an MVP caliber season. But yes, things go bad. Fitz's numbers drop towards the second half of the season. And, he's throwing them picks. We lost Fred Jackson. He ends up on the IR, breaks his leg in a game versus Miami. And like I said, at the time that Fred went down, he was on, I believe he was on his way to being MVP that year. Fred was just doing his thing, man. And, not just running, catching passes out of the backfield, blitz protection, picking up blitzes on third downs and things like that. Like, Freddie was an all-around running back. I hated when we cut him, and I was surprised that he didn't have more success after Buffalo. I really thought he still had some game left in the tank. Remember, he was a 27-year-old rookie. But anyways, getting back to Fitz in that season, 2011. So we're like 4-0. We lose to Cincinnati. And if you'll remember, mid-season, week 7, I believe it was, we could play at that time, which I'm glad they got rid of, our annual home game in Toronto, the Bills Canada series or Toronto series, whatever it was called. It was terrible. The turf was garbage. Players got hurt. And it wasn't Bills Mafia made it there. Don't get me wrong. We go anywhere to play. But we a lot of other fans showed up as well. It just wasn't the same. It wasn't the same atmosphere, and it wasn't a true home game, in my opinion. I didn't like that we were giving away a home game. But anyways, that's all over and done with now, thank God. But anyways, in that game, London Fletcher cracked Fitz with a clean one, broke his ribs, right? So we win that game. We dominate. I think we shut him out. If you remember, Scott Chandler caught a touchdown, jumped into the fucking stands. No one caught him. It was funny. And then later he tweeted to Nick Wallenda, when you get over to Canada on the tightrope, don't jump into the fans. They won't catch your ass. But anyways, Fitz breaks his ribs. Now, we're 5-2, right? We're looking good. We're doing our thing. We're first place in the division, I think. We're on our way to a playoff season. And we got a bye week next week. let Fitz sit the bye week. And then, let him like rest one more week. Let him get them ribs healed up. Because if you ever broke a rib or cracked a rib or had a bad contusion, the more you're using them, it doesn't get any better, and it affects your mobility, and like especially for a quarterback, the mechanics of throwing the ball. But that's not what they did. They let Fitz keep playing. I mean, Fitz probably wanted to keep playing, but I just don't think it would have been smart. And it was smart. I think it was that warrior mentality, like, nah, I want to keep playing, but his game dropped that year. That year, I don't think that it was necessarily that defenses jammed him up or the normal Fitz type of shit going on. You know what I mean? That cycle. I think it was truly the broken ribs affected his throw, and it got hard to watch towards the end of the year. And I remember almost smashing my TV, and we finished out the season horribly. But I just wanted to share that. So all football fans, comment on everything I touched on. Bills Mafia, comment on everything I touched on. And anyone else, everything. Will Fitz start? What do you think of his journeyman career? Did he play with your team? Why does this Fitz cycle always go on where he does his thing and then he just, the highs and the lows? I want to know what everyone thinks, because that's what this channel is all about, hearing your guys' take and opinion. We chop it up and we communicate in the comments. That's what it's all about, guys. That's what my platform is. I love talking sports, music, whatever the topic of the video, rap, hip hop, the news, whatever. I like chopping it up with people. That's what I do, man. So get in the comments, guys. Hit that like and subscribe, please. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get the notifications to my videos. Lots more sports content coming. Signing out, it's J Coffee Talk. I'm out of here. Till next time. Peace.